Alright? And the world wars is recorded in the scriptures, okay, as woes. This is Revelations chapter 8, verse 13. And I beheld and heard an angel flying through the midst of heaven, saying with a loud voice, Woe, woe, woe to the inhabitants of the earth, by reason of the other voices of the trumpets of the three angels which are yet to sound. Those three woes represent the three world wars. Okay. Revelations 19 and 12. It says, One woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter. Okay. Revelations 11 and 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Alright, and it's coming up quickly. Because these damn devils is forcing the hands of America, man, to get into this war, which is going to lead to their destruction. Okay? And this war is going to be different from all these other wars. Slakia. Alright, this is Isaiah 9 and 5. It says, For every battle of the warriors with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. That's the old traditional, conventional warfare where you have men fighting with swords, daggers, battle axes, and knives, and bows and arrows, and, you know, such and so forth. How they used to fight back as warriors. And then they would be fighting, and blood is squirting everywhere, people screaming and shit, because they're getting, basically, people getting put to death in a violent way. But that's different now, okay, because this war is going to be different. It says, But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Okay, that's right. Alright, this is Isaiah 9 and 19. Through the wrath of the Lord of hosts is the land darkened, and the people shall be as the fuel of the fire. No man should spare his brother. Okay, because you got the Russians, even though they're Caucasians, okay, and you got Americans, they're Caucasians. You got the Israelis, they're Caucasians. They're fighting amongst themselves, man. So they're not going to spare each other. They're going to end up destroying each other, man. Alright? To fulfill prophecy. This is Isaiah 13 and 4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kings of nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the hosts of the battle. So who you really call God is the one that's stirring up these nations for this war. Alright? For all you simple ass people out there that just think the Lord is one, he's just one emotion all the time. He's love. Okay, this is Exodus 15 and 3. The Lord, which is named in the Hebrew is Yahweh, is a man of war. Yahweh is his name. So the Lord is about war. Okay? For you hippy dippy flower power people out there. Okay, to hell with you. Alright? Alright, this is Zephaniah. Zephaniah 3 and 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, till the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them my indignation, even all my fierce anger. For the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy, which is those missiles. Zephaniah 3 and 6. I have cut off the nations, their towers are destroyed. Desolate. I made their streets waste, and that none pass by. Their cities are destroyed, so that there is no man, that there is no inhabitant. Because that's what's going to happen. These people are going to start shooting missiles on each other and destroy each other, man. To fulfill prophecy. Okay. You get Joel 3 and 1. It says, Behold, in those days, say, and in that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, because you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we still slaves, or still under the rule of the so-called white man. Okay, so the Lord's about to turn our captivity, and the sign that we know that we're close to the Lord, or who you really call Jesus Christ coming back, which his name is Yahushua, to save Israel, the true Israelites, which is you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the elect of you, all right, 1/3, the remnant, is when he gathered these nations, which we see in that. Okay, so this is an exciting thing, man. I was all smiles today when I heard news of this. I'm gonna put also this video that Alex Jones people did, which is a good video because it goes in more depth in the link box. It says Joel 3:1. For behold, in those days, in that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. Okay, the word Jehoshaphat right there in the Hebrew, Strong's Hebrew 3092, which is Yahweh Shaphat, which means Yahweh judge. Okay, the valley of the Lord's judgment. Okay, because he's going to judge these nations and will plead with them there for my people and my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. Okay, all right, and that word plead right there is Shaphat in the Hebrew, which is Strong's Hebrew 8199, which means judge, i.e. pronounce sentence, to vindicate or punish, condemn. So the Lord is gathering these nations and using, Lord willing, using this instance to get it started, all right, to bring, to condemn these other nations for his true people, the children of Israel. Okay, which are you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, not them pasty ass devils. Okay, Isaiah 34:1. It says, come near, ye nations, to hear, hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation, which the word indignation means righteous anger, of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them, he hath devoured them, or delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, their stench shall come up out of their carcasses, the mountains shall melt with their blood, and all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaves falleth off from the vine, and as the figs from the fig tree. Okay, what's that? That's describing the mushroom cloud, what they call a mushroom cloud, when ICBM thermonuclear missiles hit, it's going to roll up the heavens like a scroll. Okay, so Isaiah saw the destruction of these armies, okay, in this Third World War, and he saw the lands that got hit with the missiles, he described it as the mushroom clouds. Okay, all right, because we read this war is going to be with fuel and fire, and the people going to be the fuel for the fire. Okay, especially America, this wicked ass society, and you gutter rats over there in the land of Israel. Okay, because y'all wicked as hell too. Alright, this is Jeremiah 50. Oh no, Jeremiah 49:20. Yeah. Alright, let's get to the point. Alright, it says, therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Edom. Okay, the Edomites are you so-called white people, the children of Esau, and the head of your nation is the so-called Jewish people. They wish they was Jews, which are Amalekites. So this is what the Lord purposed against the nation of Edom, that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. Who's the least of the flock? The least of the flock is them so-called Israelis. Okay, they're going to draw America and NATO into a third world war with Russia, China, Iran, and the rest of their allies, man. And they're not in a position to do that. Okay, because Russia done created a missile defense system, the Iskander, if I'm saying it right, which is the most sophisticated weapon of death, which America and Israel and the rest of the allies have no